Let's talk a little Auburn recruiting because the Tigers' summer is coming to an end, but there's two mega recruiting battles that we're going to get to see the end of in about 2 to 3 weeks. So we got Cole Pinkston on from Auburn Live. We're going to talk some recruiting. But Cole, you've been out at practice. So since I got you on, let's check in on some of these former 5 stars. Let's start at the quarterback position. Big battle. You got Jackson Arnold, former 5-star, Deuce Knight, former 5-star, and then Ashton Daniels, the transfer in. What are you seeing out there?
Yeah, I've seen all three. Seen a lot of snaps from all three. I like, the arms of Jackson Arnold and Deuce Knight. I think both of those guys have extreme arm talent, and I would say are a touch above Ashton Daniels in that regard. Man, Jackson Arnold is the starter. I feel pretty good about that. I mean, I feel great about it.
Mm-hmm.
But watch out for Deuce Knight. This guy's young, but he doesn't look young. He doesn't look like a freshman. He looks like he's been there before. He's sharp on his throws. I mean, I saw him. He had a drive, I guess, in a team drill where 4 or 5 throws were on the money, and he was in a rhythm. They were going fast. Just looks like he's been there before. So, it's hard to look past him right now. I mean, Ashton Daniels has played a lot of football, but
Yeah.
could Deuce be your backup guy? I think that's possible. Everybody I talk to about Jackson Arnold, there's nothing you watch him and you go, okay, he looks good. I think he'll look better when they can actually go live because he's a runner. But everybody's confident that he's got everything under control. He's operating the offense like they want him to.
Yeah, well, that's really exciting news, especially about Deuce Knight, not just for this year, but moving forward as well. So, this roster's riddled with them. There's 5 stars everywhere you look. So who else is making noise early in these practices out on the plains?
Yeah, well, you have to point straight to Cam Coleman, former 5-star plus, I believe he was.
Yeah.
Josh, he looks like a pro. He just looks like a pro. He had a big freshman season. Came on late, had a lot of receiving yards, a couple touchdowns at the end of the year. Came into his own, had some mistakes early on, actually, some drops, things, but you expect that from a freshman. As a sophomore, I mean, he is. I'm doing a power ranking. Like, to me, he is above and beyond everybody, maybe besides Eric Singleton, who was a big portal get. But just as far as route running, hands, body control, everything is exactly what you want it to be. He's got the size, he's got the speed. I think he's, sub 4.4 or 4.3 in that range.
Yeah.
Just the total package, 5-star plus was absolutely on the money with him.
Absolutely. So we're fired up about what we're seeing out on the practice field. But like I said, there's 2 major recruitments that are going to come to an end. One of them is this Friday. 4-star wide receiver from Mississippi, Jace Matthews. Rivals has him a little bit higher. We have him as our number 2 ranked wide receiver. He's a top 10 wide receiver in the Rivals industry rankings, but sounding good for Auburn. I know, nothing's good until pen hits paper, but this commitment coming up on Friday, it sounds like Auburn's the team to beat.
I think so, Josh. I mean, recruiting coverage is so much fun right now, right? It's hard to pinpoint things. It's hard to put predictions in. I actually joined my coworker Jeffrey Lee in putting in an RPM prediction for Auburn for Jace Matthews. Feel pretty good about Auburn's stance there. It seems like LSU might be the next team after Auburn, or the biggest threat to Auburn. It was Texas A&M at one time. I'm hearing more LSU, but there's confidence coming from inside Auburn.
Yeah.
Auburn's football facility on Jace Matthews. I think the investment they're making in Jace Matthews is big. I don't know if Auburn's going to go and get another big-time receiver like Cedarian Morgan, some guys they were in on early. I think they're putting all their chips in on Jace Matthews, and that's part of the reason why I have some confidence.
All right, so that one's on Friday. Then about 2 weeks later, 5-star safety Braylon Womack, also from the state of Mississippi, he's going to make his decision. And if Auburn is the front runner for Jace Matthews, I kind of feel like they're the dark horse here for Braylon Womack. What's your sense?
Dark horse is fair. Ohio State's been the one. I think he named Ohio State his leader at one point after a visit, and some people maybe chalk that up to visit high. But then he has an awesome visit at Auburn. Now, he's got a sister at Auburn, plays softball. There's family there. He's closer to Auburn. There's some things there that I think work in Auburn's favor. But Ohio State's going to be tough to beat here. From everything I've heard, it's not going to be easy. But this is the week of the Jace Matthews commitment. We're starting to get a little more clarity on that. I think when we get to the week of the Braylon Womack, we will get some more clarity. And I expect Auburn not to back down. I expect Auburn to be heavily invested. I expect Auburn to be there until the announcement.
All right. Well, a lot going on in Auburn world. Guys, go over to Auburn Live where Cole Pinkston, Jeffrey Lee, and the boys have constant updates. A lot going on. It's that time of the year. Cole Pinkston, thanks for dropping by the Inside Scoop today.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me.